ಒಂದೆರಡು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೀಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಲೇಟ್ ತಾನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇವಾಗ ಸಾಕಾ ಊಟ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದ್ದು ನೀವು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ತಪ್ಪೇ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಯಾರು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೈ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾರು ಮುಟ್ಬೇಡಿ ಬನ್ನಿ ಬೇಗ ಯಾರು ಯಾರು ಬಿದ್ದೇ ಇರೋ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇ ಇರೋ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಏನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ದೈವ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಬತ್ತೈತೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸರಿ ಹೊಯ್ದು ಬನ್ನಿ ನಿಧಾನಿಕ ಸರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕಟ ಆದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ವಾ ನಾಲ್ಕು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇದು ನಿಲ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಿಲ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು
ಈಸಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ಬರ್ತದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಯಥಾರ್ಥ
ಆಗಲೇ ಬಂದೆ.
ಬನ್ನಿ ಈಗ ಬರುವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ ವಯಸ್ಸು ಓಡಿ ಸೈಡಿಂದ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಬರೋದು ಮುಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮೊದಲು ಆಯ್ತು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಬಾಲಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ
ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೆಡಲ್.
ಒಂದು ರೌಂಡ್ ಹಂಗೆ
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to all who have gathered here on the 7th Convocation of Jagadguru Sri Shivratrishwara University. Before the ceremony starts, the audience is requested to adhere to the following instructions. Kindly make sure to sit on the seats which have been nomenclated. The seats which have been marked for gold medalists, academic counselors, and VIPs should be occupied by the respective people only. The students, parents, faculties, and all present in the audience shall not leave the auditorium during the convocation. The assembly will remain standing when the procession enters the auditorium and will remain so until the guests take their seats. When the convocation is over, invitees will remain standing until the procession leaves the auditorium. Mobile phones should not be used in the auditorium and must be kept in silent mode. It is requested that the decorum and sanctity of the ceremony is maintained.
ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಜಯಶಂಕರ್
Please settle down faster.
settle down faster. ಇಲ್ಲೊಬ್ರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಮುದ್ದು ಮುದ್ದು ಮಾಡಿ. ಯಾವುದು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು
ಮೀರಾ ಪ್ರಮೋದ್ ನಮನ್
ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಕೇಳ್ಬಾರ್ದು.
ನೀರು ಕೊಡಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ತಂದು
Your name? Here.
ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವ ಅದೇ ಹಂಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ. ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಬೇಡ ಹಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ ಕೆಳಗಿಲ್ಸ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಬರಬಾರ್ದು.
Good afternoon and a warm welcome to all who have gathered here on the 7th Convocation of Jagadguru Sri Shivratrishwara University. Before the ceremony starts, the audience is requested to adhere to the following instructions. Kindly make sure to sit on the seats which have been nominated. The seats which have been marked for gold medalists, academic counselors, and VIPs should be occupied by the respective people only. The students, parents, faculties, and all present in the audience shall not leave the auditorium during the convocation. The assembly will remain standing when the procession enters the auditorium and will remain so until the guests take their seats. When the convocation is over, invitees will remain standing until the procession leaves the auditorium. Mobile phones should not be used in the auditorium and must be kept in silent mode. It is requested that the decorum and sanctity of the ceremony is maintained. The procession will enter the auditorium in a few minutes.
ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಕೆಳಗಿಳಿಸು, ಲೈಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ
Please go and sit.
Take it up. ಹೋಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಹೋಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ ವಯಸ್ಸು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಮುಳುಗಿಗೆ ವಯಸ್ಸು ಅವ್ರನ್ನೇ ಫಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋದು ಹಾಂ ತೆಗೀರಿ ಮುಳುಗಿಗೆ ಬಿಡಿ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ It was everybody
ಇವ್ರು ಯಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಶೀಬಾ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ್.
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಬೇಡ ಹೀಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಡುಗಿರು
It is requested that the students settle down in their seats and not move around in the auditorium. It is requested that the decorum and sanctity of the ceremony is maintained as the procession will enter the auditorium in a few minutes.
ಮುಂದೆ ಕೂತಿರೋ ಯಾಕೋ ಬನ್ನಿ ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜರಗಡೆ ಟಿವಿಲಿ ಜರಗಡೆ ಈಚೆ ವೈರಿ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ ವೈರ್ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ
ರಿಲೇ ವೈರ್
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ವೈರ್ ಬಿಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಬಲ್
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ
ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಿಲ್ವಾಗ ನೋಡೋಣ ಹಿಂಗೇನೆ ಕಣ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮುಂಚೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಿಲ್ವ ಓಕೆ ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡು ಇನ್ನೂ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ಯಾರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊತೀವಿ.
ನಾನೇ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ देंगे 1 मिनट तुम्हारा
Good afternoon, everyone. This convocation of the JSS University has been called for confirming the degrees and diplomas upon the candidates who in the recent examinations proved worthy of the same. We hereby declare the convocation as open. Invocation.
प्रदक्षिणपुराधीशं वीरसिंहासनाधिपं प्रदक्षिणपुराधीशं वीरसिंहासनाधिपं श्रीवीरशैव विभवं शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे श्रीवीरशैव विभवं शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे सद्भक्ता जनसन्दोह कष्टसञ्चयनाशकं सद्भक्ता जनसन्दोह कष्टसञ्चयनाशकं कामकालभयातीतं शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे कामकालभयातीतं शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे शिवरात्रीश्वरं भजे जय जय सुरवर पूजित जित दानव कलभा भास्वर वर लंबोदर दर हर हर कलभा जय जय सुरवर पूजित जित दानव कलभा भास्वर वर लंबोदर दर हर हर कलभा नौमि श्री भगवन्तं गणपतिमति वरदं वरदन्ते मुखं सुमुखं सादरमेकरदं ददतं विपतु ददौतं दौतमलं शमलं शमनन्दितमपि ददतं हतपापी शमनम् करुणारुणरुचिरं तरुणं श्रीकान्तं कान्तं कलितैकान्तं कलयै सुदुरन्तं करुणारुणरुचिरं तरुणं श्रीकान्तं कान्तं कलितैकान्तं कलयै सुदुरन्तं करुणावरुणालय चरणं विधितरणं शरणं करुणालय चरणं विधितरणं शरणं यामोयमिदं शरणं द्रुतमदसुवितरणं जय जय सुरवर पूजित जित दानव कलभा भास्वर वर लंबोदर दर हर हर कलभा ओम
We invite the Vice Chancellor to deliver the welcome speech and present the report of the university.
If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. These were the words of John Quincy Adams. I would like to begin my speech by welcoming the leaders on and off the dais. His Holiness Swamiji, the Honorable Chancellor of University, respected Chief Guest Dr. Vijay Kumar Saraswat, member of the Niti Aayog, Government of India, Dr. C.G. Petsurman, Executive Secretary, JSS Mahavidyapita, esteemed members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, Planning and Monitoring Board, Finance Committee, Advisory Committee, Boards of Studies and faculties, deans and professors, faculty and the staff of the constituent colleges of the university, officers of the university, proud parents, young graduates, members of the electronic, visual and print media, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of JSS University, I am honored to welcome this august gathering and present the university report on the occasion of the 7th Convocation of the JSS University, Mysore. At the outset, I would like to submit my respectful pranams to the lotus feet of His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji, the inspiring leader and the Chancellor of our JSS University and the 24th Pontiff of the Sri Suttur Mutt. I take this privilege of welcoming our Honorable Chancellor to the 7th Convocation ceremony of JSS University and submit my pranams to him. It's a unique honor and privilege to extend our warm welcome to Dr. Vijay Kumar Saraswat, who is presently the member of Niti Aayog, Government of India, and heads our teams of advisors to draft the policy on skill development and Swachh Bharat, besides shouldering many honorary positions in the government and academic institutions. Born on 25th May 1949, Dr. Vijay Kumar Saraswat graduated in mechanical engineering from Jivaji University and obtained master's degree in aerospace engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and PhD from Osmania University. Dr. Saraswat is one of the India's most gifted scientists and an accomplished researcher with more than 4 decades of experience of defense research in both basic and applied sciences. Dr. Saraswat is a rare combination of an innovator, technologist, and a visionary. During his illustrious career, Dr. Saraswat has been credited with indigenous development and the induction of the missiles, the interceptor missiles, Prithvi, Dhanush, and Prahar, and that is why we are all safely and securely living in this country. Initial operational clearance of the light on combat aircraft, LCA, Tejas, and the induction of the indigenously developed nuclear submarine INS Arihant and development of Agni 5 are his other noteworthy strategic contributions to our country. Cyber security, energy security, directed energy weapons, future materials, space-based surveillance and security system, nanotechnologies, low-intensity conflict, NBC products, biodefense, and siliconic photons development, etc. So if you name it, he has the expertise and he has been involved in such innovation throughout the country for the last 4 decades and helped the country to develop into the developed India which we all are dreaming of. He has played a pivotal role in the establishment of several research institutions in the country, both national, academic, private. He has involved himself and dedicated for the development of all these research interests. Dr. Saraswat, as the Secretary DRDO, established the command, control, communication, storage, transportation, and deployment of infrastructure for strategic nuclear assets to support the nuclear doctrine. As Homi Baba, Chair Professor and Consultant to IOCL R&D, and as the chairman of NTPC R&D Advisory Council, he evolved a roadmap for the development of the alternate energy systems. I would like to say here that it was during his tenure as a DRDO secretary, the JSS University feels proud that we signed an MOU with DRDO in this very august hall with a big thing, which is a rare privilege that DRDO extends to academic institutions. He has facilitated setting up a Photonics Valley Corporation at Telangana, the newly formed state government of Telangana initiative in collaboration with Photonics Inc. USA and Stanford University. This will be a game changer for the next generation networks like 5G and supercomputers. So he is now redesigning a whole state to become so technologically advanced and innovative so that we can live in the future with virtual connectivity wherever we are. As the chairman of Committee of Development of Indian Microprocessor, evolved the configuration of M processor for the IoT, that is Internet of Things, smart cities, and other ICT applications. This will be a major breakthrough for making Make in India program. All these steps which he has initiated will be a great contribution to our country. Dr. Saraswat is the fellow of numerous scientific societies and presently is the president of the Aeronautical Society of India and chairman of the Convention Institute, the Indian section. Dr. Saraswat has been naturally, obviously, honored with numerous accolades during his entire career. To mention the most prestigious, I would like to mention here the Padma Bhushan in 2013, Padma Shri in 1998, Vikram Sarabhai Memorial Award from Indian Institute of Science, Indian Science Congress in 2011, Aryabhatta Award, and the list goes on. I think I can speak the next 2 hours about all the awards he has acclaimed in this wonderful work he has been carrying out in the country. The students who are graduating at this convocation are indeed fortunate to get their medals, awards, and also listen to his graduation address, where he will be speaking to you how the health profession is set with technology interface and see how he is going to help achieve the growth. Continuing this tradition, I would like to welcome Dr. Saraswat with a wide round of applause from all of you and welcome him amongst us. And I also look forward to listening to his words of wisdom and give the direction for the university. I am extremely thankful for Dr. Saraswat to accept this invitation and be with us, sir. Thank you very much for being with us and giving us this honor. I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. C.G. Petsurman, the Executive Secretary of JSS Mahavidyapita. He has an illustrious career in government of Karnataka, and recently he has joined us at the JSS Legacy. We are sure that his administrative experience in the government and his vision will add value to the various initiatives of this university and help it scale much larger heights. We welcome you, sir. I welcome our honorable members of the Board of Management. Particularly, I would like to welcome Sri Satyamji, Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty, and Dr. Shivraj Patil and Dr. Katoj, who have mentioned their inability to be here on this day because of their other commitments. The members of the Board of Management have been very, very inspiring leaders. Such a distinguished Board of Management, I do not think any university can feel proud of having with such eminent leaders. I extend a very warm welcome to you, sirs, on the dais here and all the Board of Management members for this. I welcome the Academic Council members, the Boards of Studies members, and other boards of the officers of the university. I welcome all the faculty from the university department and the constant colleges of the university. I welcome the members of the electronic, visual, and print media. My warm welcome to all the distinguished invitees, guests. It is a great pleasure. I welcome the parents of all the graduates. Today, I too am standing as a parent of a graduate on this dais. And I congratulate them wholeheartedly for having chosen JSS University as the institution of choice for their wards to take up their studies. Thank you very much for choosing us, and I warm welcome to all of you. Last but not the least, I would like to welcome my dear young gallant graduates. The university is not there only to improve your grades or award degrees, though that is very important. We are here to equip you with life skills you need to succeed in future. The staff have inspired, enthused, motivated, and rewarded you, and the parents have supported, cajoled, and mopped their fevered eyebrows, and so see that you are realizing their dreams and vision. We wanted to make sure that you are the best you can be, and that you leave here with not only the strongest set of qualifications can achieve, but be able to present yourself to the society as a confident individual going to realize their dreams and ambitions. We are proud to be a part of your journey and for your stay here in JSS University. We will continue to support you to identify and develop your talents and help you to go on to your higher education or employment. It is my great pleasure to share with you, all of you here, the joy and the achievements of our outstanding young students. Today, about 1,096 students are being conferred with their degrees and diplomas in medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, biomedical sciences, life sciences, and management studies. At this convocation, 413 students are receiving their degrees in person. 41 candidates are sharing 59 medals. 18 candidates are being conferred with their PhD degree, and 4 candidates are conferred with medical super specialty degree, that is a DM and MCH. My heartiest congratulations to all of them. My gratitude also goes to the parents, principals, teachers for the concerted efforts and support in enhancing the whole person development of the young graduates who are here today. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other, said John F. Kennedy. For success in all missions, it is essential to have creative leaders in our country or anywhere else. Creative leadership means exercising the vision to change the traditional role from a commander to coach, said Dr. Kalam. This convocation presents the perspective of leadership. As you all aware, every convocation we try to build a theme along that, and this convocation's theme is the leadership, how the leadership has helped us to achieve where we are. JSS University has witnessed expansion and excellence in a short term of 8 years, taking many challenges thanks to the blessings of His Holiness Swamiji. He gave in his vision and message to this convocation. He said, you might have achieved excellence and growth, but do not stop here. You have to set higher goals and strive hard to achieve them, is the message he has given all of us for this convocation. We are seeing that in these dynamic and uncertain times, the demand for leadership shifts from mere operational effectiveness to elevated role as meaning maker. And again, I am recalling Dr. Kalam here, who said, all birds find shelter during the rain, but eagles avoid rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude makes a difference, said Dr. Kalam. University also believed there may be several challenges which we may face, but if we are going to be afraid and find shelter, we'll never be able to rise. So we try to fly above the clouds, overcome the problems, and see where we can. And now what I am going to present to you are some of those achievements. The university has 5,200 students studying in these various programs here. We have 515 teaching staff, 517 supporting staff. We have started new courses like DM Nephrology, MSc Medical Physics, MSc Medical Statistics, MSc Bioinformatics, and several programs during the 16-17. And for 17-18, our eyes are set on starting MCH in neurosurgery, MBA in pharmacy administration for the pharmacy graduates to graduate with an additional qualification, BSc in nursing, and a bridge course for pharmacists so that from diploma they can become graduates. The university, as you know, is already accredited ranked grade A by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. But the crowning achievement in this year's achievement was the NIRF ranking. As you know, the government of India went to rank all the universities in the country. And out of the 458 universities which applied for the ranking, JSS University came in the top 100, and in fact, they were 35th in the ranking all India basis, and we were second in the Karnataka state. and we look forward to moving towards higher ranking in the ranking which the Government of India started just this year, and we look forward to achieving more there. Similarly, the pharmacy colleges, they have been ranked as 9th and 10th in the country out of 1,500 colleges across the country, and it's a very proud achievement for us in the pharmacy college. There are several achievements. I have enumerated all that in the report, which is there in the copy given to you. I am sure you would be able to do it. Research has been the focus of the university in many ways, and we have proud to say that this year the university has published 607 scientific articles in various journals of very high impact factor. This is not a mean achievement, because when the university started in 2008, there were only 80 publications that were coming out from different universities and different constant colleges, and today we have gone to 607. And I am sure the 4-digit figure of our university's publications is not going to be very far away. And that is our aim, which we are setting. When can we achieve the 1,000 publication mark in the next 1 year or 2 years is our dream, which we are working towards. We have received several research grants from DST, DBT, AICT, DRDO, UGC, and we continue to nurture the research and see how we can partner with the country in its development. There are 106 faculty who are recognized as research guides, and more than 300 students are enrolled for their PhD programs and undergoing their PhD studies here. And 2 proud achievements I would like to say, which are straightaway related to industry, our research efforts. Our MOU with Philips and the university and the funding from DST has resulted in a development of a new chest splint for the neonates, which is the way of commercialization and moving forward. This is a very good achievement which we feel proud at our university. Similarly, the dental college has collaborated with Colgate-Palmolive, and they have carried out oral health campaign as well as trials, and they are all set to apply for the Guinness World Record for carrying out the largest level of the oral health campaign, which is repeated, successful, and followed in the country. We wish them all the best, and I congratulate the leaders of these teams for carrying out the best here. The university has invested about 20 crores in the development of infrastructure in the last 1 year. So this is a continuous effort the university has been doing, and since 2008 till today, the university has spent almost 200 crores for the various development of projects which we are doing in strengthening the infrastructure. The national and international cooperations are driving us to achieve more excellence, and we have 41 such national and international cooperations driving us. What is our future direction? Our future direction is a vision to have our Varuna campus develop into a comprehensive university campus. As you all are aware, I presented in the last meeting that we have taken 115-acre land at Varuna to put a big campus there. And our vision is that by 2018, we should be able to move into that with the first phase of the project costing us about 500 crores to move there. And by 2025, to make the campus complete. And it should be one of the good global engagement campuses of our country. This is our vision, to have 20,000 students, 2,000 faculty, and what more, continue to do the innovation in the research and development area. We also are visualizing and setting up a center for innovation and entrepreneurship development, a sort of an incubation center with a focus on health sciences. There are a lot of incubation centers and science and technology entrepreneur clubs in the country which are relating to the engineering and help the engineering graduates and other graduates, business graduates to come out. But to push the health professionals towards innovation, towards entrepreneurship is a challenge, and it's an effort which we are trying to put up through our university's initiatives. And to conclude, my congratulations again to all the graduating students, and I wish them the very best in your journey forward, and I hope you make a substantial contribution not only to yourself, your family, your community, but also to the country as a whole. I would like to quote here that a pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The leader adjusts the sails. I would like all you not to be a pessimist or wait for be an optimist. You be a leader, and the leader changes the sails so that he can keep moving forward. I wish you all the very best in your careers, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to present the welcome address and speech. Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that the candidates who have been worthy of the award of medals and prizes be awarded the medals, prizes, and certificates. I have great pleasure in presenting to you the list of the toppers. Dr. Chaitra LP is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MD Biochemistry. Dr. Deepashri R is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MD Microbiology. Dr. Shruti M.K. is awarded the Dr. S.D. Nagalokimat Memorial Gold Medal for proficiency in MD Pathology. Dr. Kirti Gupta is awarded his Shruti? Dr. Kirti Gupta is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MD Pediatrics, and also the Biflac Excellence Award Gold Medal and the Dr. K.S. Praveen Gold Medal for being the outstanding student in MD Pediatrics. Dr. Balachandra S.R. is awarded the PG Excel 2012 Gold Medal for proficiency in MD Anesthesiology. Dr. Amit Agarwal is awarded the Aston Excellence Award for being the outstanding student in MD General Medicine, and also the Dr. K.H. Praveen Gold Medal and the Capricorn 2011 Gold Medal for proficiency in MD General Medicine. Dr. Pallavi B. is awarded the Asticon Cash Award for being the outstanding student in MD Dermatology, Venereology and Leprosy. Dr. Priyanku Roy is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MS Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Komalapati Varun is awarded the Dr. J.S. Hegde Gold Medal for proficiency in MS Orthopedics. Dr. Spurti Gattu is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in a PG Diploma in Anesthesiology and also the PG Excel 2012 Gold Medal for proficiency in PG Diploma in Anesthesiology. Shiba B is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in Master of Public Health. Sriram B.S. is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MSc Medical Pharmacology. Rakshit R.N. is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MBBS, as also the Aston Excellence Award Gold Medal for being the outstanding student in the MBBS, the CAT Micron 2009 Gold Medal for securing the highest marks in the subject of community medicine in MBBS,
and the Mysore Ophthalmic Trust Gold Medal for securing the highest marks in the subject of ophthalmology in MBBS. Please give Rakshit a big hand. Kamatam Ashish is awarded the Dr. K.H. Praveen Gold Medal for proficiency in the subject of general medicine in MBBS, the Capricorn 2011 Gold Medal for securing the highest marks in subject of general medicine in MBBS, and the Sri Chikkanna and Srimati Sannama Gold Medal for securing the highest marks in the subject of general surgery in MBBS. Prakashni NV is awarded the Dr. K.S. Praveen Gold Medal for proficiency in the subject of pediatrics in MBBS. Dr. M. Bhargavi is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal and Guardian Narasimha Rao Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MDS, Periodontics and Preventive Dentistry. Dr. Srishti Tayal is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal and Guardian Narasimha Rao Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MDS, Oral Medicine and Radiology. Dr. Priyanka Sharma is awarded the Dr. CVK Reddy Gold Medal for proficiency in MDS Public Health Dentistry. Dr. Kana Muttanna is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in the PG Diploma in Dentistry. Rabiba PK is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivaratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in BDS, and Dr. C.G. Raju Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in final year BDS. We will have a short break now for ease of convenience of the photography, and we will continue with the prize distribution.
ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾನ ಮಡಿಸಿ ಬಿಡಬಿಡಿ, ಏನಿದೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಡಬಿಡಿ. ಅದೇನು ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರೋಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಏನು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬಿಡ ಹೇಳ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು.
Gayatri R is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Sri Shivratri Rajendra Swamiji Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in M.Pharm, and the Tablets India Excellence Award Gold Medal for being the outstanding student in M.Pharm Pharmaceutical Regulatory Affairs. Uditi Sur is awarded the Rajnikant B. Raja Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in Pharmaceutical Analysis branch in N-Pharma. Deepak Upadhyay is awarded Shri KVP Amar Kumar Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in the Industrial Pharmacy branch in N-Pharma. Anjali is awarded the Delvin Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in Pharmaceutics branch in M-Pharm. Lisha Joshi is awarded Sri Hiralal Sadhwani Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in Pharmacology branch in M-Pharm. D.T. Merin Raju is awarded his Frank May Gold Medal and Bioclinica, previously known as Cyrolage Gold Medal, for obtaining the highest marks in Pharmacy Practice branch in M-Pharm. Komal Arora is awarded NATCO Pharma Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance branch in M-Pharm. Akhil Nair is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Swami Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in PG Diploma in Pharmaceutical Nanotechnology. Mumina Faris M is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Swami Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in B Farm and the Tablis India Excellence Award for being the outstanding student in B Farm. Kavya N is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Swami Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in B Farm. Fahira Reshman is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Swami Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MSc Biomedical Sciences, Clinical Embryology. Fatma Ziduna Abdullah is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Swami Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in BSc Allied Health Sciences, Medical Laboratory Technology. Chinmay T.S. is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Swami Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MSc Environmental Sciences. Nityashri M.S. is awarded His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivaratri Rajendra Swami Gold Medal for obtaining the highest marks in MBA Hospital Administration. Thank you.
Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that 18 candidates of Doctor of Philosophy and 1 candidate of Master of Philosophy who are present in person and who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be eligible for the receiving the degree to be admitted to the university, to the degree. Dr. Nitin.
ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ
Ravi. Sisa M. Luka. Dechwani. Puspalada. Sandrika Makendra. Kamanath. Viswanathan. Senthil Kumar. Hindu. Atul Srivastava. Divya. Ganesh. Sarat Chandra Prakash. Sachin Char. Amplin Ashan. Ganesh Yamkat.
ಏನು ಫೋಟೋ ಬೇಡ ಇದು ಬೇಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಫೋಟೋ ಬೇಡ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ
Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that two candidates of Doctor of Medicine in Neurology who are present in person and who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be eligible for receiving the degree be admitted to the degree. Dr. Baby John is junior DM Neurology certification. The first DM candidate from the university. Dr. Rathod Harshal Putaram, again, is receiving DM Neurology certification from the university. Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that 32 candidates of Doctor of Medicine and Master of Surgery, 12 candidates of postgraduate diplomas in medical sciences, 2 candidates in Master of Public Health, 5 candidates from Master of Science in Medical Sciences, and 40 candidates of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery who are present in person here and who have been certified by the duly appointed examiners to be eligible for receiving the degree and diploma in medical sciences be admitted to the degree and diploma.
Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that 20 candidates of Master of Dental Surgery, 2 candidates of Postgraduate Diploma in Dentistry, and 35 candidates of Bachelor of Dental Surgery who are present in person and who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be eligible for receiving the degree and diploma be admitted to the degree and diploma.
Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that 74 candidates of Master of Pharmacy, 38 candidates of postgraduate diplomas in pharmacy, 30 candidates of Doctor of Pharmacy, 56 candidates of Bachelor of Pharmacy, and 10 candidates of Diploma in Pharmacy who are present in person and who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be eligible for receiving the degree and diploma will be admitted to the degree and diploma.
Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that 5 candidates of Master of Science in Clinical Embryology, 1 candidate of Master of Science in Forensic Odontology, 10 candidates of Master of Science in Life Sciences, 1 candidate of Postgraduate Diplomas in Life Sciences, 2 candidates of Bachelor of Science in Allied Health Sciences, and 4 candidates of Bachelor of Science in Life Sciences who are present in person and who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be eligible for receiving the degree and diploma, be admitted to the degree and diploma.
Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that 10 candidates of Master of Business Management in Hospital Administration who are present in person and who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be eligible for receiving the degree be admitted to the degree.
Honorable Chancellor, under the laws of the university, I move that 683 candidates who could not be presented in person and who have been certified by duly appointed examiners to be eligible for receiving the degree and diploma be admitted in absentia.
Let all the candidates stand up and take the pledge. We shall, in thought, word, and deed, please repeat, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession, and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of the university. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote the unity and integrity and the secular ideal of our country. By virtue of the authority vested in us as the Chancellor of JSS University, we admit those presented here and those present in absentia to the degrees and diplomas in the Faculty of Medicine, Dentistry, Pharmacy, Biomedical Sciences, Life Sciences, and Management Studies of the JSS University, for which they have been declared as qualified, and in token thereof, we authorize the admitted candidates as wear the robes ordained as the insignia of their qualifications. Take your seat. Thank you. The convocation address Our chief guest, Dr. Vijay Kumar Saraswat.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. I am really delighted to participate in the annual convocation of Jagadguru Shri Ratheswara University, Shiva Ratheswara University, Mysore. My greetings to His Holiness Jagadguru Shri Shivratri Dashikendra Mahashwar Swamiji, Chancellor Shri Suresh, Vice Chancellor, members of the Board of Management, Dr. Manjunath, Registrar, Deans, Principal, faculty members, all the graduating students on the occasion, parents, guests, and media. I congratulate all the graduating students who will be taking up the responsibility of delivering quality health care to the society, and also some of you who will be taking up research programs in the life sciences. When I am with you, I would like to talk on the topic emerging technology dimensions to healthcare for all in India. Dear students, when I see all of you in front of me, a scene of our country appears which links the new doctors and their role in the national mission. That is the scene in our country. 700 million people live in 600,000 villages, equivalent to 200,000 panchayats. Many of you may opt to work for rural medical centers at least for a year. I just want to mention this to you. This is not my wish. This is the wish of Dr. Kalam, who was your first, who attended the first convocation and first all of you. So the wish continues, this aspiration of Dr. Kalam continues from generations of doctors graduating from various medical colleges, and this remains with you today also. Before we get into more technical dimensions of the healthcare, I would like to talk to you on the healthcare situation in India. From all over the world, people needing hip replacements, cardiac bypasses, and even bone marrow transplants are increasingly flocking to India for treatment. Top-flight hospitals in Chennai, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Delhi, elsewhere are performing sophisticated procedures on hundreds of thousands of the medical tourists each year, thanks to the renowned skills of the Indian doctors and the comparatively low cost of hospital care. Considering how successful our healthcare system has become at delivering effective and affordable treatment for foreigners, the prospect of decent care for all Indians might seem to be within our grasp. Unfortunately, the dream remains as distant as ever. That's the dichotomy. For example, if you take infant mortality today, at 44 per 1,000 live births, the rate in India is 3 times higher than in China, 4 times higher than in Sri Lanka and Thailand, and even higher than in Bangladesh and Nepal. Equally discouraging are the inequities that exist within our country. An infant born in Madhya Pradesh is 6 times more likely than her peer born in Kerala to die before her first birthday. These are some of the figures which are so alarming, and inequities are very clearly visible. Indeed, by a host of indicators, we lag behind other major emerging nations, our South Asian neighbors, and even some countries in sub-Sahara Africa. 42% of the Indian children under 5 years suffer from undernutrition, a national shame. According to our Prime Minister, the corresponding rates are 7% in China, 7% in Thailand, and 14% in Ghana. Coverage with DPT immunization is 72% in India, while it is 99% in Sri Lanka, 96% in Botswana and Bangladesh, and 82% in Nepal. India accounts for a third of the world's measles deaths and a third of TB cases. And within India, vast inequities are apparent on all these indicators across states, and within states across urban-rural education, income, gender, and caste divides. Now let us look at the health and economy. Where do we stand? The current global healthcare faces serious challenges. Chronic disease epidemic. 18 to 25% of population have a chronic disease consuming 80% of the healthcare spend. 20 to 25% of the major healthcare markets over 65 years of age. Exploding patient data, over 1 terabyte of healthcare data per patient, and new clinical insights exceeding clinical availability. Unsuitable healthcare spend, $7.8 trillion healthcare spend up to it, that is almost about 8% of our GDP. Healthcare expenditure growing 2.5 times the US economy. Inefficient care, 30% of the healthcare per social expenditure is wasted. 44% of the initial cancer treatments are modified. So poor health is exacting a rising toll in the Indian economy. In addition to being afflicted with disorders of underdevelopment, India is rapidly racing to a position in cardiovascular diseases and diabetes, which is higher, with cancers, respiratory diseases, mental illness, and injuries also impairing productivity. Due to a high proportion of cardiovascular deaths occurring to the age of band of 35 to 64 years, India is estimated to have lost 9.2 million potentially productive years of life in 2000, and it's projected to lose 17.9 million years in 2030. That is 570% and 900% more, respectively, than the comparable losses in the United States. The cost of treating these diseases is also staggering, estimated at about 254 billion rupees in 2004 and projected to rise rapidly over the next 2 decades. Multiple handicaps burden India's health system as it faces these challenges. Public financing of health at 1.04% of gross domestic product is among the lowest in the world, especially when measured per capita terms. As a result, the average Indian consumer pays 70% of his or her healthcare costs out of pocket. Again, a mark of dubious distinction at global level. About 60 million Indians are estimated to sink below the poverty line each year due to the unaffordable healthcare expenditure, while 1 out of 5 Indians cannot afford even to seek medical treatment. The health workforce is also deficient in numbers and mal-distributed in favor of cities. There are shortages across the board of specialists and basic doctors, nurses, allied health professionals such as technicians and paramedics, and community healthcare workers. Public health expertise is not available for policy development or program design, delivery, and evaluation, since India neglected to establish schools of public health utility until very recently. Managerial expertise is sparse in the health sector. At 0.9 hospitals bed per 1,000 population, India is well below the global norm of 3 per 1,000. Though the Indian health system was originally designed to deliver most of the services to the public sector, resource constraints progressively weakened its capacity to do so. The private sector consistently grew in strength from 1980 and has now become the major provider by default. However, the care offered ranges from the unqualified solo rural practitioner to large urban corporate hospitals. The weak regulatory systems do not ensure quality or cost control. If universal health coverage is to be carried out in such a mixed health system, it is necessary to ensure that both public and private sectors work in tandem within a well-designed and adequately regulated framework that ensures equity, access, quality, and affordability. What are the plans in our 12th plan? What are the healthcare plans? The enormity of the challenge was realized when 12th plan was drawn up. It proposes to take corrective actions by incentivizing the state
Studies based on the recommendations of a high-level expert group. Health, financing and financial protection. Government should increase public expenditure on health from the current 1.2% of GDP to at least 2.5% in the 12th plan. Expenditure on primary healthcare should account for at least 70% of all healthcare expenditure. Access to medicine, vaccines and technology. Price controls and price regulation, especially on essential drugs, should be enforced. The essential drug list should be revised and expanded, and rational use of the drugs ensured. Public sector should be strengthened to protect the capacity of domestic drug and vaccines industry to meet national needs. Safeguards provided by Indian patents law and the TRIPS agreement against the country's ability to produce essential drugs should be protected. Human resource for health. Institutes of family welfare should be strengthened and regional faculty development centers should be selectively developed to enhance the availability of adequately trained faculty and faculty sharing across institutions. District Health Knowledge Institutes, a dedicated training system for community health workers, state health science universities, and a National Council for Human Resources in Healthcare should be established. Health service norms. A national health package should be developed that offers, as part of the entitlement of every citizen, essential health services at different levels of the healthcare delivery system. There should be equitable access to health facilities in urban areas. Management and institutional reforms. All India and state level public health service cadres and a specialized state level health system management cadre should be introduced in order to give greater attention to public health and also to strengthen the management of the UHC system. The establishment of National Health Regulatory and Development Authority, a National Drug Regulatory and Development Authority, and a National Health Promotion and Protection Trust is also recommended. Community participation and citizen engagement is a requirement. Gender and health, there is a need to improve access to health services for women, girls, and other vulnerable genders, going beyond maternal and child health. What are the outcomes of this 12th plan? Outcomes indicators are reduction of the infant mortality to 25, reduction of the maternal mortality ratio to 100, reduction of the total fertility ratio to 2.1, prevention and reduction of the undernutrition in children under 3 years to half of the present NFHS 3 levels, prevention and reduction of the anemia among women age 15 to 49 years to about 28%. Raising child sex ratio in 0 to 6 years age group from 914 to 950. Prevention and reduction of the burden of communicable and non-communicable diseases. Reduction of poor households' out-of-pocket expenditure on healthcare. Increase in public health spending to 1.87% of GDP by end of the 12th plan. As per this, Government of India started what is called National Health Rural Mission, initiated in 2005, which has now been converted into what is called the Universal Healthcare Program. Then, of course, we have Janani Suraksha Yojana, we have Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. Friends, while health schemes can provide a framework for universal health care, but real relief would come only through quality research in medical sciences. Let us now discuss a few emerging and compelling areas of research. Cure for diabetes using the human embryonic stem cells technologies. As you may know, beta cells in pancreas produce insulin, and the destruction of these cells causes type 1 diabetes. But so far, the efforts to turn embryonic stem cells into beta cells proved to be frustratingly slow. In 2014, 2 studies showed that enough beta cells can be produced in less than 2 months to replace beta cells seen in the body. Of course, before being used, the causal factors for beta cells deaths have to be identified. But scientists are confident that within the next 2 to 3 years, we will have finally found a permanent cure for diabetes. Developing a simple and cost-effective test for identifying individuals most at risk of suffering from cardiovascular disease at an early age to allow intervention to prevent long-term disability. Undertaking population genetics and gene expression studies in early onset of coronary artery disease in the Indian population. Developing a vaccine against heart disease or stroke. Ongoing studies in 3,500 patients and family members have already shown that in addition to cholesterol and other lipids, infection and certain viruses and bacteria cause changes in blood vessels that enhance areas of localized thickness called erythema. The evidence is that infection happens very early in life. Today in our country, all age groups put together have an incidence of about 3 million HIV cases. 163 out of the 611 districts in the country have a high proportion of HIV. The scientific community had a very important mission of determining the genetic nature of HIV that will lead to its cure. The genetic nature, when studied, had some surprises. The retrovirus is RNA-based and not DNA-based. Most retroviruses have only 3 genes, whereas the HIV virus had 9, with 9,200 base pairs. With this understanding of the genetic nature, a number of drugs have come in at least to control HIV in as it is where it is conditioned. This intervention extends the life of the HIV affected persons. The typical drug which has been developed and produced abroad are AZT and Indinavar based on DNA synthesis. It halts the spread of the disease. A foreign university has tried a combination of AZT and Indinavir and 3TC for some patients, which gave unique results fully suppressing the HIV/AIDS virus. Of course, research is continuing. Friends, a new field is emerging in medicine. Researchers are opening to diversity and incorporation across all levels of biological organizations, facilitating science at the interface of horizontally arrayed disciplines. It involves discussions of significant problems among scientists with diverse expertise and perspectives and allows resolution of the sub-elements of the question to contribute to an answer to a larger problem. Integrative biology indeed lays the framework for new models and new ways of investigation. That all chronic diseases are rooted at the inflammation of the cells is one such new concept. Cellular inflammation is the initiating cause of the chronic disease disorder because it disrupts hormonal signaling networks throughout the body. We know now that several of these initiating events are modulated by dietary factors. Emerging technologies are very important to be integrated with the healthcare. Biotechnology is one among them. India is already one of the world's leading manufacturers of the generic drugs and vaccines at the lowest cost. A made in India vaccine immunizes a third of the world's children, just as 1 in 3 generic drugs is of Indian origin. India can position itself as a lab and pharmacy for the world by offering cost-effective research capabilities to develop affordable drugs, vaccines, and diagnostics for use globally. One area of particular concern is the increase in mosquito-borne diseases. Every year, more than 20 million Indians contract malaria and millions more get dengue fever. And now we can also add chikungunya. Research to develop both conventional and DNA-based vaccines to combat these communicable diseases is well underway, giving India the opportunity to have a first mover advantage to provide such vaccines to the world. The emerging technologies are driving change through economic and social forces, and those healthcare drivers are demographics and lifestyle, expectations for better quality, value, and outcomes, aging population and escalating incidence of chronic diseases, increased competition and regulation. For more regulation and compliance requirements are coming into play. Technology-enabled new competitions are emerging, and world access to shortage of right skills, capability, and supplies taking place. Shortage of consumer and provider-based services, technology-driven forces are connected and open system, proliferation of mobile devices, enabling to anticipate unknown requirements and quickly address them, leads to reduced cost of innovation, provides insight to drive decision making. Organizations must embrace disruptive technologies like mobile, cloud, social platforms, analytics, nanotechnology, 3D printing to drive innovation in healthcare. E-health is emerging world over as one of the major service sector. The term e-health refers to the use of modern ICT to meet needs of citizens, patients, healthcare professionals. healthcare providers as well as policymakers. Low ICT diffusion value for a given country indicates obstacles in e-health department. Better telecommunications, infrastructure, more reliable and user-friendly access devices are of a high priority. ICT has an impact on many aspects of healthcare. The most important are accessibility to healthcare services by citizens, economical aspects, and quality of care aspect. The main goal is to provide access for the citizen at any time and in any place. E-health can certainly provide such an access, especially in the regions where physician may not be available. E-health can decrease the cost of healthcare by decentralizing the care-enabling medical services at lower level where they are cheaper. The improvement of the quality of care has been demonstrated in several medical disciplines like cardiology. The transmission of ECG signal directly from the ambulance to invasive cardiology center significantly improved acute coronary syndromes, patient diagnostics, and reduced time from the onset of symptoms to the intervention. In developed countries, the phenomenon of aging population is evident. It is estimated that the cost of healthcare of that group is 60% of the total cost. How e-health can cope with this problem? The answer is by home monitoring and telecare. The patient data can be transmitted over the cellular phones to the medical center and evaluated by the physicians. Home monitoring is applied in many types of diseases such as cardiac failure, hypertension, diabetes, etc. The preliminary results show that in many patients, the number of exacerbations and hospitalization is decreased. The care is therefore improved and cost diminished. E-health can cope with deficit of medical staff in developing and the developed countries. Teleradiology is a good example. The images are transmitted to the location where radiologist is on duty and is available. ICT has an impact on education of both patients and medical staff. There are many WW sites aiming at prevention of civilization diseases, diabetes, hypertension, cardiac failure, and cancer. They can support groups of patients suffering from the same disease like cancer. I had the chance of visiting Sanjay Gandhi Medical College in Lucknow, where a very good network by Professor Mishra has been set up around the villages for the e-health. And right from diagnostics down to providing the advice on the e-health services, including X-rays, including cardiac care, and then the health works in the villages taking care of the medication is going very well. And they have developed not only the network, they have developed the software, they have also utilized the indigenous electronic equipment and sensors which are integrated as part of this. I'm sure many can learn a lot of lessons from that. ICT brought spectacular achievements in medical diagnostics. Two well-known imaging techniques, computer tomography and magnetic resonance imaging, are based on computer reconstruction of images from night and data. The functional MRI is a breakthrough in a neuroradiology. Cardiology MR is the fastest developing application of MR, which can be used for dynamic investigations of perfusion, vitality, and contractility of cardiac muscle, qualitative and quantitative coronary flow assessment. There are lots of innovation in the medical device. Convergence of bio, nano, and IT, cognitive and computing technologies are driving innovation in medical devices. The pull for the innovation is based on local needs and suitability with characteristics of affordability, availability, high quality, and reliability. This convergence system design and integration requires synergy among experts from biosciences, materials, mechanical engineering, electronics, and software. Technology push will come from medical imaging, smartphones, and sensors, and 3D printing. Recently, I was in IIT Bombay and had a very great sight in a workshop where doctors, MEMS device designers, sensor designers, electronics engineers work together to identify what are the problems being faced in either diagnosis or in surgical interventions or in many of the things. And when doctors came up with their, for example, the flow of oxygen when certain things are being done was a major issue. And the engineers came up with a quick solution. And when the doctors started working on that, within 3 days, they were able to measure the flow of oxygen directly into the system with a very simple device. I'm sure this kind of synergistic approach can certainly make a lot of difference in the innovation of the medical devices. Like in any innovation system, medical device innovation requires the journeys through the valleys of death. Between idea to prototype, prototype to manufacture, and manufacture to application. This journey requires strong government, academia, and industry participation in PPP mode. Many BETIC, biomedical engineering, and technology incubation centers are required to be set up with hospitals, academia, industry, and government as partners. One such BETIC facility at IIT Bombay is doing excellent work wherein a tumor knee prosthesis has been developed. Recently, there was a meeting of cured heart patients, their doctors, and a few social workers. One important point emerged during the interaction was that the relationship between the patient and the doctor extends to patient's family. This in turn transmits effective messages from one family to another family on advice to prevent diseases, necessity of periodic checks, the dietary habits, and the need for lifestyle changes, including exercise for good health. Actually, I believe this good contact between the doctor and the patient is very valuable. It is more important to know what sort of person has a disease than to know what sort of disease a person has. I request every doctor graduating from this university to play the role of a teacher in advising every family on disease prevention and methods to lead a healthy life in addition to his or her regular medical responsibilities. This message is equally applicable to the nursing professionals. Medical profession is a noble profession and it has always been patient-centric. The patient has the right to have right type of medical care. Why with right type of medical practitioners? How does a patient know whether he should go to an ENT specialist or an allergy specialist or a chest specialist? He is made to grow from one place to another in search of the right specialist. An integrated mechanism is needed to see that patient without frustration is directed to the right specialist for right diagnosis at the right time at the right cost. Let us try to apprehend patients as a whole person and not know him as composed of distinct parts which are created by our methods. The graduates of the university should keep this aspect in mind while practicing this noble profession in rural and urban areas of our country. Doctors have a major role to play. Friends, you all abide by the Hippocratic Oath. The oath prescribes standards of performance. The physician is enjoined to do no harm, to respond to calls without attention to personal preferences, to keep confidences, to lead an honorable life, to use medicines only for curative purposes, and to desist from exploiting the patient. Your professionals want to do good work, yet they are also willing to cut corners. They tell themselves that when they gain fame and success, they will no longer cut corners. But they risk proceeding down a slippery slope from which they are unlikely to escape. Be cautious of not falling into the trap of ill-gotten money. Doctors are the noblest professionals and they stand only next to the God when it comes to removing human suffering. Let this burden be always on your shoulders. I want to share with you one episode. People were asking me in one of that convocation, after the convocation, sir, you tell me what is the mantra for success? I only told them, have you seen iceberg? They said, yes, some of them had not seen. I said, what do you see in an iceberg? You only see the tip of the iceberg. And the tip of the iceberg is success. But have you seen what is there underneath that tip of the iceberg? It is the years and years of hard work, taking risk, action, persistence, endurance, integrity, all put together layer by layer. Only when you can go over the building blocks or the ladder of these building blocks, you will touch the iceberg. And that is what we call as the mantra for success. The mantra of success is through that. Dear young graduates, today, enriched with this knowledge provided by this university, you are very, very very talented professors with their hard work and your hard work, with the input from your parents. And I would also like to mention with the complete ecosystem which this university has provided, I am confident that you will ride over the ladder of the success and touch the iceberg of the tip of the iceberg in success. Let us all move together, ladder by ladder, step by step, and reach that iceberg. May God give you the courage to overcome all these hurdles with the knowledge you have gained, and I'm sure you will be winner all the way. To conclude, I would like to remind you of the 8-point oath that late President of India and great scientist of our country, Dr. Kalam, used to remind to administer to all the doctors during the convocation. It says, I realize that as a medical professional, I am in God's mission. I will always give a part of my time for treating patients who cannot afford. As a doctor, I will never introduce the diagnostic pain to my patients, and I will recommend conduct of minimum need-based medical tests. I will go to the rural area at least once in a year and offer my free service to treat minimum 20 village patients. I will encourage the development of quality indigenous equipments and consumables by making use of them in all my diagnosis and treatment, assuring the reliability of the products. If I get in research in medical science, I'll work in directed research for developing vaccine for malaria, chikungunya, dengue, anti-HIV, and finding a permanent cure for diabetes. I will follow the motto, let my brain remove the pain of the suffering humanity and bring smiles. My national flag flies in my heart, and I'll bring glory to my nation. Once again, let me congratulate all the graduating students. My best wishes to all the members of Jagadguru Shri Shivratri University for success in their mission. Jai Hind, God bless you.
Vote of thanks. It is my pleasant duty to propose the vote of thanks. I thank His Holiness Swamiji, the Chancellor of JSS University, for his gracious presence and blessing all of us. Our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Vijay Kumar Saraswat, Member Niti Ayog, Government of India, has enlightened the gathering by his thought-provoking convocation address. Thank you very much, sir. I thank Dr. C.G. Betsorman, Executive Secretary, JS Mahavidyapita, for his esteemed presence. Thank you, sir. Sri Satyam and Dr. Sanjay Shetty have always encouraged, mentored, and guided us. Thank you, sirs. I thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. V. Suresh, for his constant encouragement and continuous support and guidance in all our endeavors. I also thank the honorable members of Board of Management, Academic Council, Planning and Monitoring Board, Finance Committee, Research Coordination Committee, officers of JSS Mahavidyapita, officers of JSS Science and Technology University, officers of JSS Hospital, faculty, officers and staff of JSS University, principals and staff of constituent colleges, heads of the departments for their support and participation. I thank the Protocol Officer, Government of Karnataka, for coordinating this. Thank you, sir. I profusely thank the press, electronic media, and other support staff for their presence and for providing wide coverage to all our activities. I thank all the distinguished invitees, donors, guests, and well-wishers. I thank all the students and parents who are the center of attraction today for having made this event a very grand success. Thank you, one and all.
Dissolve this convocation. Now, national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जय गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
An announcement, high tea has been arranged near Dental College.
High tea has been arranged in the medical college. High tea has been arranged in the dental college, correction.
IT ना काफी दिन हो रहा है